phone call.
Hey, would you relax? He said he'd call when the job was done.
Well, I hope you had the good sense to get a pro.
I thought you didn't want to know any of the details.
I don't, but I don't want any foul-ups either. I've had enough problems with this so-called project.
I can assure you that by tomorrow morning, your problems are going to all be over with.
Well, I certainly hope so. Call for you, Mr. Webster?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is Harold Webster. Any witnesses? All right, bye.
Well?
I'm afraid I got some bad news. Your Hollister Square, it's on fire.
That's the best bad news I've ever heard. Were there any witnesses?
None.
Good. How bad is it?
The whole place is up in flames. The fire truck's there, but they got there too late. By tomorrow morning, Hollister Square is going to be nothing but memories and ashes.
This called for a celebration. Waiter! Let's have a bottle of your best wine, please.
Yes, sir.
And forget the cheesecake. Why don't you order Cherry's Jubilee? Now, Charles, we don't want to attract a lot of attention to us.
But I thought that's precisely why we came here. Didn't you tell me that if the police want to know where we were, we had to have the exact alibi, the perfect one?
And we do have the perfect alibi, but I think we still ought to be just a little cautious.
Here we go. Fine.
Your wine, sir?
Thank you, thank you. Good vintage, too, I hope. Yes, it is. That's good, thank you. Well, now, here's a toast to...
Ashes?
Harold, the beautiful part about this is that now that I've gotten rid of all those stubborn tenants, all I have to do is take the ashes and move them aside, and then I can start building my new mall.
I think it might be just a little suspicious if you started on that too soon.
I don't care. I've waited long enough. Nothing is going to stop my building. Nothing. Now, come on.
You want some more coffee, Ben?
Oh, no, thank you, hon.
Oh, Ben, it's been several days now. Have you decided what you're going to do?
Buy a smoke detector next time. No, seriously, I don't know. Go to work with Dr. Greeley, maybe take a staff position at the hospital.
Work at the hospital full time?
Yep.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Well, I don't know. I don't have too many alternatives right now.
Is that what you think?
Well, Lori and I spent a lot of time picking out that office furniture, you know, to cut down on expenses. Now it's all gone up in smoke, along with my medical equipment. Dad, we can't start from scratch again.
Well, Ben, life's been good to me. Your mother and I have more than we'll ever need. We'd like to put some money down on a new office for you. That would include new equipment, furniture. What do you say?
Why don't I take these coffee cups into the kitchen and you two can talk?
Well, Lori, this includes you as well as it does Ben.
Dad, please, look, Lori understands. Dad, we can't let you do that.
Why not?
Look,
Ben,
Dad, I just can't accept it. I mean, you've already given us the down payment on this place.
And you've handled it quite well.
Yes, you mean I have handled it. Anyway, that's not the point. You see, I got myself into this thing with Charles Carpenter.
Don't let pride get in your way. I know you'll pay me back.
Dad, thanks. But we got ourselves into this, we'll get ourselves out. I don't know how, but we will.
Well, I think you're just being stubborn. But the offer stands. You think about it, and if you change your mind...
Tell Mom we said hello.
I will. And Lori, you give your mother my regards.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
Lori, try to talk some sense into him.
Becky, have you been having any back pains lately?
No.
Any overexhaustion?
No,
Becky, are you sure you've been getting enough rest?
absolutely. Isn't this proof enough of that?
Well, it's proof, but whether it's proof enough is highly questionable. Becky, you know, Ben Martin called me about you long before I received your call. Now, why did you wait so long to get in touch with me?
I just didn't think it was necessary.
That's not what Dr. Martin told me.
Okay, Dr. Greeley, I've been a little tired lately, but isn't that normal for a normal pregnant lady, huh?
Becky, have you been doing anything at all in outside activities that would cause you to
Dr. Greeley,
overtire?
You sound like Russ. All of a sudden, everybody's making such a big deal over this pregnancy.
Well, it's because you're not taking care of yourself.
Come on, I'm doing everything you told me. I'm still on the diet that you gave me before.
Yeah, that reminds me. I have another one here for you.
Another one.
Yes, and it's in addition to the first one.
Great. All I need is more milk and cheese.
Well, look, you and Russ want a healthy baby, don't you?
Yeah. Of course we want a healthy baby, but what about me? I was just beginning to know myself, you know? I was just beginning to like myself. I kind of like myself for what I am and everything that I can do, not just what somebody else can do for me.
Becky, now look. Those are very good feelings to have about yourself. But at this particular point in your life, the most important thing is that child. Or else there won't be any child. And you could jeopardize your own life in the process.
After the fire, the neighborhood reacted favorably to the rumor that a new mall would be built.
Excuse me, is this the office of the Hollister Mall Corporation?
Well, I'm Charles Carpenter. Won't you please sit down?
Well, thank you. You, own Hollister Square?
Yes, I'm the owner.
I see. Had, quite a little fire the other night, didn't you?
Oh, I see you've read it in the paper.
Well, no, not exactly.
Oh, you're here to invest.
Well, rather
Well,
investigate.
you know, normally I have an assistant who takes care of all the applications, but as you can see by this...
No. You, misinterpret me completely, sir. My name is Slate, and I'm with the, arson squad of the fire department.
Arson?
Arson, you know, when people run around and light fires. I just wanted to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Well, isn't that a bit out of the ordinary, Mr.
Slate. No, on the contrary. That's what we usually do, is talk to the owners and tenants and get as much information as we can on the background before we continue our investigation. Are you aware that a man died in this fire?
Well, of course I'm aware. What kind of a landlord do you think I am? I was shocked at what happened to that poor old man.
Well, did your insurance cover death on the premises?
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
You're being very defensive.
I'm not being defensive at all. I'm simply trying very hard to understand why you're interrogating me when you should be out rounding up suspects.
My job is to find out who set the fire and why.
And I don't like your tone. And if you have any more questions to ask me, I suggest you get in touch with my attorney.
Well, all right, sir. Let's just play it your way. Fine and dandy. His name is Webster, isn't it?
How do you know that?
Well, as I said, my job is investigating.
Hello, this is Charles Carpenter. Put Harold Webster on. I don't care what he's doing. Put him on!
Francis, I feel fine, believe me. Now, come on, give me the lowdown on what's happening with the band.
It's not good, I'm afraid.
What do you mean?
Oh, just things.
Well, what kind of things? I know Phil's upset because I haven't been there, but...
Upset. That's mild. Look, Becky, he's put you on a pedestal with those guys, and, well, I guess they're a little bit ticked at you because you haven't been showing up.
Well, come on, they know I'm going to be back.
Yeah, well, they're nervous about this New York trip. They're afraid you're not going to be able to make it.
I'm not going to make... Well, why do you think I had you bring over the cassettes and the headphones and everything?
Well, what about Wednesday's rehearsal? I mean, you've already missed 2 in a row. One more and you're out.
Well, I'll think of something.
Well, Phil's not going to take another no unless it's signed by a surgeon. I know him. That's the way he is.
Well, then I'll just have to be there, won't I?
And how are you going to manage that? You're going to take the bed with you?
Francis, I said I'll be there. I'll be there. You know this is what I've always wanted.
What? The baby or the career?
Look, Francis, please, come on, don't hassle me, all right? I've already got 2 guys I have to worry about.
All right.
Couldn't you just be my backbone, be my support a little
I'll keep my
bit?
mouth shut. But look, you don't do anything foolish, okay?
Okay.
Hey, what's this? The latest fad?
You are looking at the originator of the newest craze in the senior class.
What's that?
It's called working. You know, sweat, lift that bale, the stuff America's built on.
You know, Mom's not thrilled with all this.
Mom needs the cash.
How is Mom?
She's fine.
Peter.
No, really, she is. In fact, haven't heard her cry since, never mind.
Ben stopped by the nurse's station the other day to see her.
So?
So, he said that she seemed different. She hardly talked to him.
Maybe she was busy.
Peter, that's not it. Have you been getting home in time to have dinner with her?
Oh, no, I told her not to worry about it. I fix my own dinner.
Peter.
What?
She liked fixing meals for you. She needs that. Don't you see?
Laura, I think you're reading her all wrong. You're making too much of this, really. I mean, she's working, right?
Yeah, day shift, so she could come home and have dinner with you.
Laura, you don't live there anymore. Look, things have changed. I'm taking good care of Mom. I'm doing all I can to help her. Believe me, she's fine.
I'm sorry, Peter.
Yeah, that's okay. I gotta go.
And none of your medical equipment or supplies were salvageable?
Nothing. It's all ashes. Probably mixing right now with the construction work out in the street. When they did it, Alex, they really did it.
They? Ben, you're not implying that arson was involved.
Well, the fire inspector sure seems to think so. Now, I don't want to point a finger at anybody, but let's just say I have some pretty good ideas.
And in the meantime, you need to be paying some bills, right? Well, it just so happens that we have an office here all ready to move into as soon as you can start. Oh, that is, if you're interested.
Interested? Oh, well, you sound like you've been expecting me.
Well, I guess with the fire, I assume this would be a logical move for you.
You know, I think I made the decision to work for you before there was a fire.
Oh, how so?
Jeff Cummings helped me make up my mind.
Jeff? Hey, how's he doing?
Oh, he's fine. You know, he came by to talk to me. And Alex, he reminded me of the real reason I studied medicine.
Well, I'm glad somebody could make you understand. Ben, welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Why didn't you return my call?
Hello, Charles. Have a seat.
Didn't your secretary give you my message?
What message?
Do you know who spent the morning in my office?
Judging from the tone of your voice, I'd say Inspector Slate of the Arson Squad.
I thought you said you hadn't
Oh,
called.
look, if a light had struck that building, Charles, an arson inspector would have been there. Just take it easy.
But he was asking me questions about Hollister Square.
They always do that. Now, look, I told you didn't have anything to worry about. Just stop worrying.
Well, I did tell him to get in touch with you.
That makes sense. I am your attorney.
Well, I told him that I absolutely refused to answer any more questions unless you were present. In fact, I insisted that he call you. Now, did he try and get in touch with you?
Look, I was out this morning. Did you give Slate a hard time?
Webster, a man was killed in that fire. That's homicide.
Now, look, that old man had 1 foot in the grave anyway. Besides that, we didn't know he was in there. Now, look, the next time Slate calls on you, I want you to treat him like royalty.
What?
That's right, roll out the red carpet. Look, if you don't, he's gonna stick closer to you than a hound dog.
You're not gonna leave me on a limb out here. We're in this together.
All right, that's true. But listen, you're acting like a high school girl out on her first date. Look, I'm not worried about that old man. What makes you think I'm gonna lose any sleep over you?
Money, Webster, money. You bungled this, and I'm warning you not to draw me into it.
Now, look, you're not gonna get tied up unless I get tied up. And nobody's gonna touch me.
And you're gonna be sure you can do that.
You can bet on that, pal. So just keep your cool.
Who is it?
Open up, or I'll huff and puff and blow your door down.
Come on in, you dummy. Is that for me?
And the baby.
Boy, what are you trying to do? Make a mammoth out of me?
Trying to put some meat on those bones.
You know, I tell you what, bring me a medium rare steak and keep your cheesecake, okay?
Come on, I want you to have some.
Later, Mother Martin.
Did you call Dr. Greeley?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
I am to stay in bed.
How long?
A week, for starters.
Maybe I can help you fix dinner.
Yeah. Thanks, Russ is gonna bring something home.
I know. I'll clean the apartment.
Thanks, Laura, but Russ just cleaned it this morning.
Uh-huh. So, what about New York?
Laura, I want to go. But,
You can't.
look, let's not talk about it, okay? I know how you feel, and you know how I feel, and you're always going to be overprotective anyways.
Becky, I know it seems that way to you, but I'm just concerned. I want to see your face when you see that little baby for the first time, all healthy and spunky, just like you.
Oh, you will.
Scout's honor.
Yeah, Scout's honor.
Well, in that case, stretch out on the bed, and I'll get us some soft drinks.
And a cheesecake.
Yes, and cheesecake. Dan, how'd it go?
Great day. How about you?
Okay. I thought I'd find you home when I came back from Becky's.
Well, how's she doing?
She's in high spirits, but I don't think she'll stay in bed.
Well, can't Ross do anything about that?
Not if he isn't home to see what she's doing.
So, what else happened while I was away?
What about the hospital?
I ask you first.
Well, I asked Becky if she was still planning to go to New York for that taping.
Uh-huh.
And she said she still wanted to go. Ben, I don't think she understands that her baby's life is at stake. You know, I tried to make her understand, but I don't know. So how was your meeting with Alex? You're going to be working with him, right?
Right.
Oh, I'm so glad. No regrets?
None. I mean, now that the blinders are off, I can see that I was fighting when I should have been working.
I know how much those people at Hollister Square meant to you.
You're right, Laurie, they do. But I couldn't see how blinded I was by the situation. I mean, those people didn't need a warrior. They needed a doctor.
I know how hard it is for you, Ben, to leave all of them behind.
I know. But I need to use my skills. And if it's with Alex, well, then I just have to accept that.
And in the meantime, we could be looking,
And in the meantime, I can be working.
doing what you like best, helping others.
Come here. Yeah.
You take me down the road downtown. Go downtown. Go by. Hi. Pizza smells great.
I don't believe this.
What?
Becky, don't you care?
Of course I care. Is that for dinner? I tell you what, give me a knife and I'll cut it up, okay?
Get rid of that stuff.
Russ.
And get back into bed before I smash this thing against the wall. Now, where'd you get it anyway?
Francis brought it over. Russ, I'm going crazy. I'm so bored. I feel fine.
You are supposed to be staying in bed and resting, not doing this stuff.
Well, I'd have to be unconscious to lay in this bed all day with nothing to do.
Yeah, well, maybe that's not such a bad idea. And don't you care about the baby?
Yeah. I care about the baby, but I care about my music too, you know? And Phil and the guys are depending on me.
Phil and the guys. Man, don't they care what's happening?
I'd never tell them I'm pregnant.
You mean Phil doesn't know?
No.
Well, when were you gonna tell him, back? When you got your first gold record?
Oh, come on.
Well, maybe we should call the man, huh? That way you won't have to work so hard. Take it easy.
Russ, don't you dare. Look, this is my business.
Your business, Becky? Your business? Whose baby is that, huh? Isn't that what this marriage is all about?